And then you put that between the teeth. Let's see if we can do that.
Okay.
I'll hold the teeth for
Yes.
you.
Now, before we do that, what you do is that you roll one part of the floss around your middle finger, like this. Then you roll the other end around your second middle finger, like this.
Okay.
And then you now use your forefinger and your thumb to hold the floss firmly and tightly. And then we now go right, I mean, it's not that easy.
And you put it in between the teeth?
In between, and gently, not with a snap.
Okay.
Just gently work it down, you know, to the
bottom, to the gum.
To the gum. But you don't snap it, because if you snap it, could damage the gum.
Okay.
So once you can get it in, you gently rub it, as it were, against the surface of either teeth.
That's,
you know,
the sides of the teeth.
The sides of the teeth.
And then
one
draw
tooth
it
at a
up.
time. And then you gently bring it upwards.
Okay, and then you just try and do that with every space.
Or you pull it out from one end if it's a bit difficult to use. For people that have tight contacts, this is recommended. But there are some people that have large spaces in between their teeth. Then we recommend interdental brush, like tiny bottle brushes. They come in different sizes.
Do you find these in regular shops?
Maybe not regular shops, but dental clinics, you could find them.
Okay.
You know,
and you put those between the teeth?
Yes, in between. For people that have spaces.
Bigger spaces?
Bigger spaces.
Okay.
And they use it to clean, remove the plaque, you know, and also food debris.
You know, plaque may be a bit difficult. Plaque means basically dirt.
Well, in a way, but it actually means soft. It's a soft deposit that contains bacteria, mainly.
But it's not part of the tooth?
It's not part of the tooth. It forms on the tooth surface.
Okay. Okay.
And then just the floss. There's another type, because the first
that's
one...
the
flosser.
This looks very, how do we put it, modern.
Okay.
So you can put that in between the teeth. What do you do with the little end? There's a pointed end there.
Okay, that's also it's also used for interdental cleaning. It's like a toothpick end, so you also use it to clean in between, you know, the teeth, gently like this.
Okay, with all this very detailed cleaning, does one need a tongue scraper?
Yes, you could. It's not compulsory. Your toothbrush could do the same, carry out the same function, but a tongue scraper is a matter of preference, which is ideal and helpful to clean the tongue surfaces.
Okay. How about the chewing stick?
Okay.
Would you advise a chewing stick? You know, that's what we used back in the day, and before toothbrushes came out. Were those okay?
Yes, they have a place, especially in our own environment, you know, culturally, traditionally, and they have a lot of advantages.
Is it just any wood you pick up, or does the wood, you know, is it special, kind of soft wood? Yes,
there are actually different types of toothpicks. I mean, sorry, chewing sticks, you know, but there are some that are medicinal. Okay. Some local ones like Oriata, you know, but there are different types, you know.
I'm sure some people understand some of those things you're saying.
You know, so they can be used. But what's important is that after taking the stick, the person is supposed to chew it until the end is a bit soft.
Okay.
And then we'll now take that chewing stick and also use it to clean the teeth. Not just chewing it on one side, like people just do.
Yes.
You use it also the same way, the head, you know, to clean.
And go through all those motions
as much
again
as
with
you
those.
can.
Okay.
And they're quite beneficial. Some have been shown to have some fluoride, although a little quantity, but they have some fluoride and antibacterial properties.
Now, are there any developmental problems that can cause tooth problems? That's by virtue of something that happened, you know, in the formation of the child just has problems with the mouth. Is there any such thing?
There are some conditions. For instance, some people, some children, some mothers that probably were exposed to some maybe medications, maybe X-ray, radiation that could affect the development of the baby, particularly examples like cleft lip and cleft palate, which are deformities that affect part of the lip and also sometimes part of the palate.
Okay.
So they do occur.
Of course, those ones have to have special care for their own mouths.
Yes.
But do they have a special brushing method which they have to be taught?
No, not particularly. The only thing is that, well, for some of them, they might actually benefit from automated toothbrushes.
Okay, that's the battery-operated ones.
The battery-operated
yes,
ones.
I was going to ask you about those. What do you think, how do you feel about a normal, regular person using a battery-operated toothbrush?
I think it's a matter of preference.
It's not less beneficial to the teeth, or?
It could even be more beneficial because of the vibratory, it has some vibration in addition to the manual toothbrushes.
Okay.
The only thing is that it's more beneficial for people that have manual dexterity, or people that have arthritis, or people that have mental retardation that cannot really grip their toothbrush properly and apply the recommended, the required force to clean the teeth. So
we'll have to go on a break right now. Okay. When we come back, we'll continue and finish, hopefully.
Okay. Thank you.
A short break. We'll be back after now. Still Health Matters, and it's general oral care for you. You can call in and ask your question, or you can contribute to the discussion. Number to call, 012206-842. That's 012206-842. And we'll be discussing meanwhile. I was going to ask you, Doctor, people who have, dental procedures, maybe they need to have a filling. They get their teeth filled, but I heard that some of these fillings are not really the best for the health. Like some of these fillings contain mercury. Is that true? And what are we doing about it?
Okay, thank you for that question. That has been a question that has generated quite a lot of debate. It's true that there are some filling materials, restorative materials that contain mercury. An example is amalgam. And there have been different publications in the past, talking about adverse systemic effects. However, the WHO, that's the World Health Organization, and the American Dental Association, they have issued statements ensuring and assuring the public of the safety of the use of the amalgam because of its affordability.
This amalgam, does it contain the mercury
it actually
we're talking
contains
about?
Mercury, but in a small
little
amount. And it's supposed to actually help in binding the metal components of the amalgam together, which is mainly copper, silver. The mercury is the liquid that binds it together. So it's only if it is not kept properly, you understand, and the vapor, is kind of, maybe it's in an environment where it could cause problem. But generally, it is safe.
Okay.
It is safe.
Now, is it possible for a person who has got his permanent teeth to keep those same teeth for life? You saw the statistic. It's terrible. 30% of adults 65 to 74, no natural teeth. Can we reverse this?
Thank you.
Just a minute. We're going to come back to that question, but I hear that we have a call. There's a call on the line. Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Please do ask your question.
My question is that what of the former way of brushing the teeth? That every other person used that. This one now is just a new thing. Is there anything bad in the former way that we used to brush?
Okay. Thank you for that question. I assume he's talking about the chewing stick. But you said that it's not bad. Yes. It's just technique and the right kind of wood.
Yes.
So I think that has already been answered. Let's go back to the, is it possible? Can somebody keep all his teeth from permanent till he leaves this earth? Is it possible?
Well, it is possible. But it's going to take a lot of hard work, determination, motivation.